Hello, everyone. If you're this is just me playing a game of theotown. Theotown is real fun. First, for a simple game of theotown, uh, I'll take it. Uh, there. Saving City. Saving City. We're going to have a new map unlock in just a second. A few maps unlocked. So now, let's reset the town so we can see if we could get a few. There. Where we really want to go on sandbox mode so we can speed up. So we can speed up development. I don't want to play a very long game because I got stuff to do and okay, so it's ready. We're gonna crack up a game of Field Town. To give a little explanation to anyone who doesn't know, Field Town is a very fun game. You start your own city. This is day one of Field Town. If you need money, what we're going to do is go and start building stuff. I want to give a kind of rule explanation perspective of Field Town. There, there are certain zones like residential, economic, and other zones. First, I want to do roads. Why I want to do roads is because in country road, because we have endless stuff, we can show. I want to show an example of how Field Town should be run. You want to first build starting infrastructure. Usually you can't get this like this because this is usually not open until dirt road. You first get dirt road. I'm going to show how a residential zone comes up. So you first do this, and then you do this. Residential zones pop up. You're going to be needing services like, sorry, not services, supplies like energy. We're going to use a wind turbine, no solar panels. Solar panels are not that infrastructurally expensive. And unlike what you get now, there's things you have to give needs to. You have citizens to give needs to. So, for example, here's what the needs are exactly. But energy is about to be built. Boom, boom, and boom. Okay, I love this part. We just need to build a few pipes over here. And once the stuff is fully built, we don't have to worry about this. Once the stuff is fully built, it will, because what I'm trying to wait is like get the stuff built. Trying to be thorough so I can keep the water level. Because I'll show example in like a few seconds. You see those green bars? Once they're fully done, that means they're fully done building. See? The water gets fully supplanted and area reach. I didn't even have to do that many pipes. But I've been a little bit rustic. That's why I wanted to do easier. Because you kind of gotta make it easier. With theotown not being exactly easy when you first construct your buildings and settlements. So what I'm gonna do is, with all the extra stress of the internet, shouldn't do too much, but country road, I want to build a large set of power facilities. So, for example, supply, water, nuclear power plant. Yeah, I'll show exactly the reason why, but later. But nuclear power plant is currently being built, so I can't exactly show you. One convenient is that one convenient is that I can do a few stuff before I have to get the water in, because if you know nuclear physics, blah blah blah, you need water for consumption. So, for example, by now I gotta get supplies for water, a water pump. Mm, mm, mm. And then we're going to get stones. Gotta make sure the water plants get there before the nuclear power plant gets there because whoo it's going to go through a nuclear meltdown if I don't. So the little nukes don't. Ooh, filter plants. Just in case, we're going to just give her a cheap energy supply. Just in case the power plant doesn't use energy for this. We're waiting just for the power plant to get on. So yeah, now we got unlimited energy usage, 0% energy statistics. Ooh, let's see taxes. This is a very important tool. I did not realize when I played several of these games before. It's so, and I mean it's so important to know this because these are taxes. You can increase them more. We're on infinite money mode, but this is so I can basically teach you as a tutorial. You can't do too high taxes or they will leave or not come. Leave or have an incredibly bad happiness score. Currently, I have a couple of citizens here. Not bad, not bad. Uh, not bad, not bad. I'm not going to use the highest because they take so many ads, and this video is not going to be all ads. Though, if you want to play those games, you can potentially do. Scale. You don't need to do funeral and waste disposable services. Actually, waste disposable services is important. Is important. I mean, funeral services. Until you got like real city populations. So doing this like I'm going to do a waste disposable service, which is a waste incinerator. This is going to be constructed so waste. I'm going to click on this so I can see what am I missing. Environment taxes. How I got a load of taxes. 7%. I need my money. You really have to be this cheapskate. Uh, Transportation. It's not big enough for transportation. Blah, 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 blah. I really need to expand more, so I got more of the city, so I more of the city too. Really shouldn't be like me, being inefficient with water production. But it's like, not that bad. Waste disposable service. Now, let's go construct some roads. because now it's time to get to the real businesses. In this capitalist economy we all work towards. That's what we're really needing. Ooh, you know we can get services into business. This commercial, I like it. Functional society need services department, and also just to be cheeky, let's get a SWAT HQ. Let's get a SWAT HQ. I know the corporations will love this too. For such a dense city, we need at least one kind of. Now, you also need education. We'll go small school. Elementary school. Exactly a busy interference. But now let's put this elementary school here. We need all these things. So you don't need big elementary school. And you're not just being fancy, bougie, or whatever. Just love this game. I'm breathing too high. We're being very quiet because this is night. And this is just a little bit of stuff that you can just watch maybe and distract yourself completely for anything that you exactly need. So now, yep, I would guess. Yeah, but okay, filter plan. An important way to deliver electricity to is wires. We don't need it because I have so much money and everything, but wires is convenient tool. Just want to show these examples. Don't really need them because I'm building so much through unlimited money. I don't really exactly need it. Mm, more of a commercial district. So just to ensure that there's water. So now Uh, so now, dense commercial, dense residential. Look at that, I built all those waters. So now, let's see exactly how much happiness I have. I'll tell you about those individual building happiness. Uh, Waste disposal 50%. There we have. And scenario. Transportation, health. Oh, I forgot. It is America. So, it is America. So, it does make sense why I forgot. Another service you desperately need, a hospital. And then to be more simply convenient transportation. But also, but anyway, being free and then put exactly. I know taxes must have decreased. Taxes still good. Now, let's get religion. Actually, let's see if waste disposal. Let's upgrade this so it can be better. Better for my citizens. Yippee! And nuclear power plant. This produces essentially unlimited energy. Let's see how much water everything's using. So now, we're starting to reach the limit of where we could get residential house. We're going to do this. Find the mouse. Where did I put my mouses? Oh, there. I hope they like to reduce taxes. But now, I gotta pipe this hard. Ooh. You see the designs of all this stuff. So voila, I piped all of this stuff to expand the potential opportunities districts. Commercial zones, commercial zones, dense commercial zones. Okay, okay. I use as dense commercial zones as possible. This is how you really feel a map. I have to say, it had to go right in the place where probably likes water the most. It had to go right towards the place where it lacks water the most. I guess probably the cheapest place. And I took down a lot of all the toll booths. I took down a lot of all the toll booths that used to be there, increasing all those taxes. So now, let me remember where the taxi spot was. We're going to show how the taxi billing is. Um, we're going to be seeing transportation and see if yeah, I did put the taxi station. I'll implant another taxi. So just to be simple, just to be simple, I will do an ad speed up because while I don't have enough diamonds in order to do this, if I do this ad, I will be able to speed up even faster and see. You see the city developing. All I gotta say is, I truly developed a giant little city. And a few things that I do is because we need a place for God. A church, a church over there, church over there and a church over there. Oh, there is a store. Let's see. Ah, these are mods. Tesla factory. Yeah, for 8 more minutes. Hmm. Say a lot of things. I want to see what happiness is high about. Culture, waste disposal. I don't get all the waste disposable stuff. 10%. Just increase happiness, even though this really is only a simple way to increase potential development. I'm just saying, potential development. Dense residential housing. I'll be luxurious to them and do small residential housing. Small town. The town is slowly developing. 2,000 people. But now let's get dense residential developments. We're going to supply and demand. Supply and demand it. Or pipe it as hard as we can. We got it. Ooh. There are different zones that we can do. There's not just the residential one, just the residential zone. There's farm zones. Zones where you can get a decent country farm. And we're going to do what we're going to do is do a medium-sized park. Build it there. We need to pipe something. We need to pipe something. There's a place that's lacking water. That's running out of water. And also, I'm not a part of Team C, but you should surely donate water to Team C's. There are 2 million people that don't have water. It's for our benefit to give to others and donate money. Even though this economy is in recession and It could potentially go into a depression. But anyway, let's go to our perfect city. And I tried it did with culture. I wonder what's hitting everything. City Hall, City Hall, City Hall, City Hall, City Hall, City Hall, City Hall. Oh, let me get. Oh, there's a face corner. Hmm. Let me just enlighten them with God's grace. SWAT, SWAT, SWAT. hmm. Culture. Hmm. Oops. Oops. I accidentally touched off. Sadly to say everything that we're sadly going to have to end this little episode. This is an episode of the first day in theotown.